No weekends off was the motto for teams competing in USSSA events in Kansas City. Welcome to USSSA Midwest Network News. I'm Michelle Roberts.
And I'm Chuckie Kempf. Before Easter Sunday celebrations, baseball and fast pitch teams collected USSSA points in two tournaments taking place on Friday and Saturday.
We have all those results, plus an Academy Spotlight with Prodigy Baseball. We'll announce our Play of the Month nominees and shout out those playing USSSA. But first, let's go to Fountain Bluff Sports Complex in Liberty, Missouri for the showdowns at the KC Sports Easter 2-Day. In 13U Major, M&S Red Sox facing off with Iowa Oaks. Picking it up in the third, Jackson Wentworth delivers, and Tristan Everard sails it way back, and it looks like trouble, but Jalen Martinez gets underneath it. That's a Play of the Month nominee right there. Find out how to vote for his play later in the show. Into the fourth inning, and it was a big one for the Oaks. Jackson Wentworth producing on offense, too. He ropes it between short and third for the single. 2 on with 1 out. Paul Wiedemann on the mound trying to force the double play, and it looks like it may happen, but the throw is low, and Jackson Allison is safe at first. Jalen Martinez comes home, and it's a 1-1 ball game. Next batter, Landon Gilliland, cracks it to the opposite side. He drops it in past the reach of the right fielder, and now the go-ahead run is on third. Iowa Aces finding green all day. Cooper Cox smashes it to center and heads for 2, while Allison comes home and Gilliland is on his way too. The relay is on target, and Patrick Coleman makes a phenomenal tag. M&S Red Sox prevents any further rally, but the Aces are up 2-1. In the fifth, Wentworth feeling good on the hill, fooling the batter with a low inside curve. He retires 2 in this inning alone, and the Iowa Aces cruise to a 6-1 victory. To 13AA, it's 4-0 Mudhounds in the third, and Hunter Cox gets the strikeout and second out for the complete game Rangers. Now Hounds have a runner on third, and it's popped up. That tricky wind gets a hold of the ball, and it drops to the dirt, bringing 1 run in. 5-0 Hounds. 2 on 2 outs, Cox fires, and the Hounds swing and miss, but the ball is loose. A Mudhound sprinting home and slides in safe for the 6th run. Hounds add 2 more and defeat the complete game Rangers 8-0 to the scoreboard. 14U Major runners-up McIntyre's Combat put up 6 runs, but Nike Phenom knocked in 6 more, and they take the Easter 2-Day title. We are just getting started with championship highlights. When we return, we take it to the softball diamond for the inside scoop on the MSP Easter Special.
All Sports Media is a brand new company focused on everything sports. This year we'll be working to cover USSSA events throughout the Midwest. All Sports Media will provide coverage of events, educational podcasts, news, and more. For more information and available sponsorship opportunities, contact Justin Stein at the email on your screen. All Sports Media, where all sports meet.
It wasn't the typical busy weekend for tournaments around the area, with Easter slowing things down just a little bit, but one fast pitch tournament did make room for some great competition. Midwest Sports Productions held their Easter special with 2 high school divisions competing.
Over to Deer Park, it's the high school A division, the MSP Easter Special. KC Speed taking on the Lightning. Lightning jump out to an early 3-0 lead. It was pitching and defense the rest of the way. Nice snag at short. The runner at first nearly went too far. Back just in time to avoid the double play. Later in the inning, Lightning trying the left side again, this time at third, gets the force out. The runner just beats the throw. Didn't matter, nothing came of it in the inning anyway. Speed's turn to work with the bats, but going up against a tough pitcher in the circle, Taylor Hemme was on one. Gets the soft line out to Melanie Roberts at short. Later in the inning, Speed trying to find an opening. Chopper toward the middle this time. Brooke Sadler snags it, tags the runner, fires to first, double play, and the inning is over. That's basically how it looked when they were on defense all game. Bottom of the fourth, Lightning looking to extend their lead, but again, not happening. The offense in this one, long gone. KC Speed get a pop-up to first, followed by a ground out to short where they get the lead runner at second. And then this right here to end the fourth. The old backwards K sends the game to the 5th, but 3-zip is how it would stay, and the Lightning win the high school A division at the MSP Easter Special. In the high school B division, Pink Poison taking on MAA Sizzle. Another close game at Adair Park this weekend as the Poison led by 2 midway through the game. And again, it's a defense that knew they had a lead and knew what it had to do. Ashton Alexander making it easy a few times as well. Gets the swing and miss right there. Same inning, letting her defense do some work. Grounder to short and absolutely no problem. Fires to first out of the inning. With time winding down, the Sizzle trying to force one more inning of play with a quick frame. They do start out the right way with a strikeout of their own. The time would expire with the score in favor of Pink Poison by a score of 4-2. They win the MSP Easter Special, and Alexander, she had a pretty straightforward formula for the success.
Just teamwork and everyone working together and us being friends.
I think that we can improve on stuff, but I think that we did pretty good too.
It's the best Easter present ever.
Easter present, yes. Yeah, it's an Easter present, guys.
Yeah.
Like the best Easter present.
Better than candy.
Still much more to come in this week's show, including our Academy Spotlight with Michael Younghands of the Prodigy Baseball Academy next.
With more than 20 years of experience putting on high-level events, there's no better choice for your team than KC Sports Tournaments. Get the best experience and exposure this summer by choosing USSSA and playing KC Sports Tournaments all season long. Don't miss out on a chance to compete against the best while getting an outstanding tournament experience. We've got events happening right now and all summer long, including our Memorial Day Dual Super NIT, which will once again be broadcast live on MLB.com. At KC Sports, we pride ourselves on making your tournament experience something you'll never forget. Visit kcsports.org for more information. Welcome back to USSSA Midwest Network News. It's now time for our Academy Spotlight segment. I'm here with Michael Younghands of the Prodigy Baseball Academy. Michael, thanks for coming in. Tell us a little bit about Prodigy Baseball.
Prodigy Baseball, we started in 2010. We've grown every year, but I think what we do that separates us from everybody else is that we start in November. We do small groups with all of our teams for 4 months, and then if it's rainy, by the time they try and go outside, we continue it until they can get outside. It's extremely important to us and our instructors that we get all of our kids better, so there's no separation there.
Is that what you like so much about it, just being able to see that development over the years when you get them in there?
I think it's important to me, especially is knowing all of our kids' names and knowing what every kid can do. And it's important for me and all of our guys there that we're around them in that process. It's important to us. So.
Is that something that, right from the get-go, you knew that, yes, this is about baseball, getting better players, but, we really want to be with these kids. We want to know them and, be a big part of their lives?
Exactly. I mean, it's important to get to know our players and everything that they can do. But it's also important to us in developing our players and not having a separation on the team where there's, 4 kids that have been getting lessons and then there's, 5 or 6 kids that really haven't been getting lessons. And then, once it's game time, I mean, that stuff shows. So it's important for us to set up times for all of our teams, get them in, and work with all of our players.
You guys are getting into that part of the, starting the season now. It's that exciting time of year. A lot of KC Sports, a lot of MSP tournaments. What's so special about those that you like to play in so much?
They just do a really good job with their tournaments. They communicate really well, and the competition's really good. So that's why we continue to go back to KC Sports and MSP every year.
Now, you've got a fun one coming up, the Academy Cup in mid-May. Obviously, that's a little ways away, but I thought that was a really neat tournament. It gives you a chance to kind of show off your skills against other academies around the area, really anywhere. But is that one you think the kids are really going to get excited about because it gives you that chance to show off your skills?
I think our kids are really excited about that, and it's going to show them, how much that hard work pays off and how we stack up as an academy towards other academies. So I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a fun event.
Perfect. Michael Younghands of the Prodigy Baseball Academy, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
That's it for our Academy Spotlight segment this week. We'll be right back.
Midwest Sports Productions creates a unique atmosphere that allows youth athletes to grow on and off the field. Themed and benefit tournaments such as the Hawaiian Hip Fest and the Alex Gordon Classic brings out the best in every player. With 60 years of combined tournament directing experience and 7,500 teams participating last year, MSP is the country's largest youth sports provider. For a weekend of ball like no other, choose MSP. For more information, visit playmsp.com. After reviewing all the incredible plays in March, choosing the best one is no easy decision. So we are putting the power in your tweeting hands. We've narrowed it down to 3. Now it's your chance to vote on our play of the month. Our first nominee is from the 14 Open Championship of the KC Sports opening day. Nebraska Naturals' Drew Wessel guns the runner down with a perfect throw right to the glove. Cannon alert! Now on to the next one. During a 14A MSP preseason NIT game, the pitcher of Olathe Rockets, Proctor, catches the bunt, fires to first, then the first baseman catches the runner off guard for the triple play. What a heads-up play from those ladies. You've seen this one early in the show. At the 13U Major KC Sports Easter two-day championship, Jalen Martinez of the Iowa Oaks with the behind-the-back grab. I got to see that again. A huge defensive play by Martinez helps his team to a title. Go to our Twitter page at USSSA_Midwest to vote for your favorite play. The voting begins now and will end on Wednesday at noon. We will announce the play of the month for March on Thursday night during our next show.
Now, this next segment gives any person playing USSSA the chance to be seen on USSSA Midwest Network News.
Tag us in your pictures or short videos every weekend on social media, and we'll give you a shout out. It was a busy Saturday at the KC Sports Easter two-day with a handful of champions being crowned. It is easy to see these tournaments danced around some weather issues with the shady skies in the background.
The Pink Poison, who won the high school B division in Dare Park, even said they were just happy to get their tournament in this weekend because of all the nasty weather around. There's the KC Speed, who placed second at the Easter Special in the high school A division, and the Kansas City Softball Academy took third.
Next week, we want to see your pictures. It's a busy weekend out there with MSP hosting the KC versus the World Border Battle, Swing for the Rings, and Wildcat Classic tournaments.
And the KC Sports Spring Classic NIT with a number of divisions and ages playing. That will definitely make next week's show an exciting one.
Be sure to stay tuned to our Facebook and Twitter for updates on tournaments, scores, and more throughout the weekend. Plus, tune in every week for a new edition of USSSA Midwest Network News. We'll see you then.